All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. It's coming up the end of the year. Can you believe it? We have today's the 15th. So we have about 2.5 weeks left for the rest of the year. Can you believe that? Time is just speeding along. Uh, trust everything's going well for you here as we wrap up the year. Uh, Hopefully, you've had a chance to think of what the new year will bring. And over the next 2.5 weeks, you'll still have time to kind of get that mindset settled where you want as far as what the new year will bring, what you could call them goals, intentions, what you're manifesting, creating for the new year. So exciting times. Welcome, and glad to have you tuned in today. My name is Lane Dockstader, as you know, with LI Training, Lane's Inspired Training. We do social media marketing. We help you promote your business online. So today we're going to talk about growing your LinkedIn presence and more of a personalized approach to building a powerful network. As you may know, have a little bit of a finance background. I was a financial advisor for 3 different top 10 companies, A.G. Edwards, Morgan Stanley, and Transamerica Financial Advisors. Also did taxes for H&R Block and a local credit union, and also did Medicare. So with two of the top Medicare companies as well. So have a kind of a good feel for what people's financial lives are like. Now, of course, previous generations, they had what's the word? It starts with a P, pensions. There we go. Pensions. So that at least was a good, something good for them. Most of us these days, unless you're my little brother was a highway patrol trooper, and he had an early retirement. So he's younger than me and he's already retired. How does that work? But unless you're, a specific part of the government, or, you're president of the United States or a senator or representative or something like that, most people don't have a pension. And so, what are some ways that you can, get the income that you're looking for? Some people are fortunate enough to have that, like with their jobs or 401k, something like that. These days, probably a 401k itself isn't going to cut it. You almost need multiple things just to make things work. But today we're going to talk about 3 key strategies, because if you are growing your business, or even if you're looking for a better job to financially get ahead these days, you'll want to grow your network on LinkedIn. What I've learned is it's not about what you know, but who you know so much, right? Well, and if who you know has brought you this far, if you want to go even farther, then finding more who's that that can definitely be a benefit, right? So the first thing we're going to talk about is crafting a powerful LinkedIn profile. In other words, prettying it up, right? So many people that I see have that kind of greenish, bluish background. It's kind of the generic background. It's what most people choose if they don't, when they're setting up their profile, whether, most people set up their LinkedIn when they either are looking for a job, or perhaps when they start a new company, one of the two. And so many people just choose that background picture. They're just setting up something to set it up. They're not really thinking through the process of, okay, I can set it up just to set it up, do it just to do it, or I can effectively do it where I'm doing it to get results. And so too many people do that first one where they're just setting it up to set it up. So definitely I would encourage each of us to continually level up our profile. pretty it up, make it effective, put invitations in there, different things like that. Now, when I think of level up, one of the things I think of is, back in college, back in my college days, I was quite the video game connoisseur. So I would spend way too many hours playing video games, right? And so when I think of leveling up, one of the things that I think of is video games when I think of leveling up or improving my situation. It's almost like little, Super Mario that went around, jumping into the bricks, which never made sense. That'd give you quite a headache, I think, wouldn't it? But jumping up and down, going from level to level to level, and eventually, what did he do? He saved the queen, or the princess. He saved the princess at the end. Basically, is the the purpose of that. Now I had a picture here. Here we go. So when I think of video games, I think of like Link, like that Nintendo Link, right? So let me pop up this picture here. So maybe it looks something like this. It looks like almost like he's lifting a weight or something. So to me, leveling up, when you see this picture, what do you think of when you think of leveling up or getting to the next level or improving? Looks like they're on some kind of a journey to me, and it looks like he's working out. Looks like he's almost like he's lifting a can or something. He's kind of exercising there. Look at those arms. This guy has buff arms for sure. So yeah, so when I think of leveling up, getting to the next level, improving your LinkedIn profile, that's kind of what I'm what I'm thinking of. Now, so I would say that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 main areas to look at when you're looking at a LinkedIn profile. The first area is your picture. So first of all, does it look like it was from 10 years ago? Does it look like your picture was taken? Let's say that 10 years ago was your high school graduation. You're about to go to your 10-year reunion. I suspect that many of us were a little bit past 10 years, but let's just go with that as an example. Let's say that we we had our graduation 10 years ago. We're going back for our 10-year reunion. Is the only picture that people know that picture from 10 years ago. So ask yourself that: Am I actually giving a true updated profile, at least within the last year or two, something like that? Because definitely want it to actually look like you, right? Not just someone sees your picture and then they hop on a video conference call, and you're nothing like your picture, right? So probably ought to at least be in the ballpark of that picture. So your picture. Now, the picture itself is one thing, but also the background. And of course, using this technology of today, you can actually change the background. If there's a tree limb, if you're sitting in front of a tree and there's a tree limb sticking out of your ear, there's actually ways to improve upon that and change the background. Maybe it's a solid color. You can make it a solid color. There's all kinds of cool backgrounds that you can update it to. So your picture, your headshot, something